Good morning, Thrifty Food Plan Channel friends. It is time for me to do my first meal prep off of the giant for me grocery haul that I did yesterday. And if you are new here, my name is Jay and I'm sort of the facilitator slash creator here. And we at the Thrifty Food Plan Channel are so glad you found our little YouTube community. So I'm gonna do meal prep. I'm gonna show y'all what I eat across the day. I am gonna try to make a homemade Chipotle Bitchin Sauce because that was delicious at my friend's house, but the price point for that sauce was a little too much for me. So I'm gonna try to make that today, and I'm also gonna make my first batch dinner today. So let's get to it. Good morning, friends. It is time for me to do a little bit of meal prep just to get me started for the day and for the week. I've got some veg I need to prep, lots of veg I need to prep. I want to make some raisin water for oats later in the week. Need to get this can of Great Northern beans rinsed and drained for salads, and soak some Great Northern beans to cook for the rest of the week. I am gonna try to make a new dip this week. So I'm gonna soak some almonds in water just to get that going, and I will try to make that sauce later in the day today. So this is a little bit of what I am meal prepping to get me started. All right, let's look at my prep. Got some cucumber chopped, a red pepper chopped. I have green onions, some carrot sticks. I have 2 little jars of raisin water. Just gonna keep those in the fridge. They're the best after at least 2 days in the fridge for oats. And then I've got 1 heaping cup of the Great Northern beans soaking. I'm gonna let those soak most of the day and then put them in the slow cooker overnight. And that'll make the equivalent of about 2 cans of beans. Then later today, I'm gonna try to make that homemade sauce. So I am soaking some almonds. That's 3/4 cups of almonds right there, raw almonds. And then I rinsed and drained that can of Great Northern beans for my salads. We'll have that for lunch today. My veggie odds and ends will go in my freezer bag for a future broth batch. And then I have plenty left over. Got my green onions and some water to regrow. Plenty of carrots, plenty of dry beans, 2 peppers, half a cucumber, and I've still got raisins. So little mini prep to get me going for the week. Yummy, yummy. Making some oats for breakfast. This is the dregs of sort of the bag of frozen fruit that I bought at the Dollar Tree probably more than a month ago. This is the very end of it. So I'm gonna microwave these probably for like a minute, just let them defrost, and then I'm gonna make my oats. All right, I am gonna add in a half a cup of oats and about a tablespoon or 2 of flax, and a little less than 3/4 cup of water. I'm gonna microwave my oats for 4 minutes. There are my oats. I'm just gonna add some chopped walnuts to get me some extra omega-3. And I actually don't think it needs a splash of milk this morning. It's looking pretty juicy because those strawberries had some juice. Yummy, yummy. Grabbing an apple for snack. Yummy, yummy. Okay, folks, when you meal prep, it does make life a whole lot easier. So I put a little bit of arugula in my bowl. Gonna add in some peppers and some cucumbers. And some green onions. I'm gonna top it with my beans. That's a half a can of beans. Those of you who are worried that a salad isn't enough food. And then I am gonna put a little bit of pepper on top of mine. And then I'm gonna put a tablespoon or two of this pear balsamic. And that is gonna be my lunch. Yummy, yummy. All right, so most weeks I make myself a batch of lemon hummus, sort of as a snack to eat across the week. And last week I was at a friend's house and they put out sort of this sauce, a Chipotle Bitchin Sauce, which is vegan. They put it out, they were having people over and just put it out as like a snack to dip with some tortilla chips and some vegetables. And at my grocery store, this sauce is six bucks, maybe $7. And that's a little bit beyond my price point, particularly for 8 ounces. And when I looked at the ingredients, I thought that I might be able to mimic it and make something from scratch. So let's see if I am able to make something from scratch that tastes almost as good. Let's get to it. Okay, friends, I'm gonna try to make this homemade bitchin sauce. So in this bowl, I have 3/4 cup of almonds that I've soaked in some water because I don't have a Vitamix or whatever that fancy blender is. They've been soaking in some water for a little while, maybe for 4 hours, just to make it easier on my blender. Okay, and then gonna put in, this is just me sort of starting, so nutritional yeast. I'm skinny on the nutritional yeast. So I'm gonna put in a tablespoon of nutritional yeast to start. And then soy sauce. Got a little packet of soy sauce. It just in my fridge. I'm not even sure how long it's been in there. And I'm gonna put that in there. I did spill a little bit because this is real life channel. This is not an Instagram channel. I'm gonna add in, I'm gonna say a tablespoon to start of lemon juice. And then I've got some tomato paste that was in my fridge, so I'm gonna add a couple squirts of this. The ingredient list also has salt on it, so I'm gonna take, this is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Ingredient list also has garlic on it, so I'm gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic. But it is Chipotle flavored, so this is Chipotle seasoning. I'm gonna put a whole teaspoon of Chipotle seasoning in. All right, and then I think I need a little water, maybe more than a little. All right, 1/4 cup of water to start. I'm gonna blend this up. We'll see what we got. Okay, so it's definitely still chunky. So I'm gonna push everything down a little bit. And then I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup of water, which means I'm up to 3/4 cup of water. I would say the ingredient list does say that it's got some oil in it, but I am not going to add oil. So just know that. All right, I'm gonna blend it again. Okay, this consistency is looking a little bit better. So I'm gonna take a little taste Mmm. Mmm. That is very, very good. Very good. I think it needs a little more lemon juice, and then I'm just gonna mix it some more for like a very long time. But that flavor is delicious. Okay, party people. I think I've got myself a winner here. Now mine is going to be a little chunkier than the regular sauce that you would buy at the store, just because I don't have a super high powered blender. And I am okay with that. Mmm. Y'all, that's delicious. Delicious. Mmm. Yummy, yummy. That sauce was absolutely delicious. And I was able to make it for about $1.64. My guess is it's twice as much as the little 8-ounce container that I would have bought at my grocery store for $6 or $7. Ingredients: 3/4 cup of almonds, raw almonds. They're about a penny a piece, the almonds are. When I bought that big bag at the grocery store, 69 cents for those. I'm estimating about 50 cents for all the spices you saw. A tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, 12 cents. A tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 23 cents. 2 tablespoons, I'm guessing, of lemon juice, 10 cents, which brings the total for that sauce to $1.64. So I was definitely able to make something delicious from scratch. Yummy, yummy. So I'm making like a 7-layer dip for vegans. And maybe the only thing that would surprise anyone that's going in here is I am going to put a little spinach in, just because I have a commitment to put, some greens in almost everything I eat. So I'm going to start with putting the vegan refried beans as the base. I'm going to put a little bit of the vegan sour cream on top of that. Then I will put down, I'll rinse and drain sort of these corn kernels, put those in here. I'll top that with a little bit of the spinach, then some salsa, and then a little bit of the vegan cheddar. And that is going to be my 7-layer dip. I'm really craving it. I'm very excited. All right, it's going to go in a 350 oven covered for about 25 minutes. And then I'm going to take the cover off, and then I'm going to eat. Yummy, yummy. Okay, so if you're a regular on this channel, you know that I usually eat my dinner sitting at the table with a napkin and some water. That is not what I'm going to do tonight. I have been eating a 7-layer dip like this since I first had to cook for myself when I was in college. And my tradition is that I take it to where my television is, and I watch something on television while I am eating my 7-layer dip with salty chips, which is why I bought the chips this week. So you're not going to see me at the table tonight. I am taking this upstairs, and I'm going to watch an episode or some YouTube videos, and I'll be honest, I'll probably eat half of this tonight. And I'll have the other half for dinner tomorrow night. And I am very excited about it. Yummy, 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 yummy. So let's look at the price point of that Mexican layer dip. And I did end up eating about a third tonight, which means that it should make 3 servings across the next couple of nights. Can of refried beans, $1. Quarter jar of salsa, 64 cents. Half a cup of plant cheese, about $1. Pretty big investment, but worth it. A cup of spinach from the big bag I bought, prices in at about 24 cents. That small can of corn, which I rinsed and drained, 54 cents. 2 tablespoons of the plant-based sour cream, 50 cents. And then across 3 meals, I'm probably going to eat 3/4 of the bag of tortilla chips that I bought, which prices in at $1.49. So to make that whole kind of Mexican inspired layer dip was $5.39. And at 3 servings, it will be $1.80 per dinner. You could make all of this cheaper. You could not include the spinach, not include the corn. You could use corn tortillas and just air fry them. You could make the chips cheaper that way. So there are some ways you could get the price down. But $1.80 per dinner for tonight and the next 2 nights. Yummy, yummy. Okay, it's the next morning and I've got my beans ready to go for the week. Yummy, yummy. Okay, friends, so that is my meal prep and my batch dinner and my batch snack sauce for the next couple of days. Thank you so much for visiting, and to those of you who watch until the very end, I really, really do appreciate it. Please do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, do all the things you can to support our little YouTube community. And please do give me all of your feedback and thoughts and comments down in the comments below. I always benefit from your feedback, and I think it helps everyone who's part of our little YouTube community. Again, thanks so much for visiting, and I'll see you in a couple of days.